Being born and brought up in Cheylesmore, you might call me biased, but I think Cheylesmore has a fascinating history. If you'd like to know more, then please watch this video. Cheylesmore is a suburb in South Coventry. It's one of Coventry's largest suburbs, sharing borders with Whitley and Stivichall in the south, extending into Coventry city centre and bordering with Earlsdon in the north. The main history of Cheylesmore relates to the historic manor of Cheylesmore, now used as Coventry's registry office. The estate was held by Leofric and Godiva before passing into the hands of the Earl of Chester. In 1232, the estate passed to the Earl of Arundel, and in 1237 he built Cheylesmore Manor House with a moat and park to replace the redundant Coventry Castle. In 1330, the estate reverted to Queen Isabella, and on her death it passed to her grandson Edward of Woodstock, the Black Prince, who stayed in the park on his way back to London after his grandmother's death. After Edward's death, the estate passed to his son King Richard II, who had the city wall diverted to include the manor house. At that time, the park was 436 acres, consisting of pastureland, woodland and moor, inhabited by deer and other game. The park's keeper was Thomas de Quinton, who gave his name to Quinton Pool, the mill pool for Quinton Mill. The land around Quinton Pool remains the only reminder of the Great Royal Hunting Park of Cheylesmore. Over the following centuries, the estate and park remained together until royal ownership, but leased to various people. The royal connection ended in 1819 when the Prince of Wales sold the estate to the Marquis of Hertford, and in 1871 it came to H.W. Eaton, Lord Cheylesmore. From that date, the park was gradually sold off for development, beginning with the land nearest the city centre in Parkside. The Quinton Road and Mile Lane areas of Cheylesmore have been occupied by several companies that contributed to Coventry's motoring heritage, including Rolls-Royce, Armstrong Siddeley, Coventry Climax and the Swift Motor Company. The suburb's proximity to large manufacturing firms resulted in a rapid expansion of the area during the 1830s. The former Quinton Works, built initially as a cycle factory situated at the junction of Mile Lane and Quinton Road, was acquired by the Swift Motor Company. During World War I, the factory contributed to the war effort, producing munitions, military bicycles and Renault aircraft engines. The frontage of the Quinton Works has been restored and integrated with an Ibis hotel, whilst most of the rest of the former site has been knocked down. Manor Park Primary School, located on Ulverscroft Road, takes its name from the manor house and park. The school was built as a showcase, the first built in Coventry since the end of the war. The crest of the school features a falcon hunting bird, a reference to Cheylesmore's hunting park.